Today is November 7th, 2011. Today's I Can statement is that I can understand the development and government beginnings of Northern Europe. Specifically, we're going to focus on England and the English Bill of Rights as soon as we're finished with the notes section. Notes section then started here. Cultural geography. First, I showed the areas that we're going to be studying, indicated with letters here. The vocabulary for the section, there were all kinds of them. That's what we worked on last Thursday and Friday. And then we got right into the notes. I believe that this part of the test is going to be a matching section. What happened first, what happened second, what happened third, and these will just be scrambled. And then we talked about the different ethnic groups that are there. 160 is a number that you're going to have to know for the test next Tuesday. Also that Northern Europe is more diverse than any of the other sections, Southern, Eastern, or Western. Talked a little bit about population density, 635 versus 76 people per square mile. With London, three things that you need to write down. First is that London is the oldest urban area of Northern Europe. Second is that it's the largest. And third is that it really is kind of seen as the birthplace of the Industrial Revolution that we're going to talk about tomorrow. And then we talked about a lot of contributions, but this one here is the one that's most important. It's the idea of establishing fortified towns for purposes of defense. And then we talked about this being the time period that the British, this being the time period where the British established the greatest empire in the history of the world. A lot of that, again, is because of the use of their waterways, and this number is always a good one. In the 1800s, 25% of the entire world belonged to the British, and so there was quite a bit of stuff with all of that. The next thing that we did is it's not showing up here. I provided this to the students, and essentially what they did is they read through the English Bill of Rights, and we just really got started on it. And then from there they also were to do some highlighted points of the vocabulary. And with that vocabulary, they worked in groups. They came up with the terms for the vocabulary for an assignment that we're going to do tomorrow. So it's going to be very important that the vocabulary is done in a meaningful way, that people actually understand the terms that are used in the English Bill of Rights for the second component to that assignment yesterday. So textbooks tomorrow, and that vocabulary should be done. So if you missed today, you missed a lot.